Little 2-week reminder to enter somebody's creator code. I like to support Archer. He helps a lot on and off camera. And if you guys want to use my code, my code is Mista. We'll get 5% of your purchase in real life dollars at no further cost to you when you spend V-Bucks. And what an excellent time to mention that Safety Shark is in the shop. So thank you, PokeCrafts, who just instantly gifted me this whole set. No doubt going to redeem this as a thing on stream, but that's fine. Yeah, we got different styles. We got on duty, on and off. I can't even see exactly what this changes. Oh, it's hat or no hat. Okay. And then we got the shades on and off, and we've also got the back bling and the Lego style, of course. Got some pickaxes here if you guys want to basically the rocks as you farm. It's pretty good strategy there. And then we got Shark Watch, which is kind of like Baywatch, I think, but sharks. It's kind of cool. I don't know if I love the yellow or the orange and the blue so much, but I do like the effect of the flowing water. But if you're one of those people who does like it, go ahead, pick it up. Once again, code Mista at your checkout. Super great way to support the channel. And that's pretty much it for BR. There's, of course, a giant shop always, but there's nothing brand new. What did just come out yesterday for the first time in 620 days, that's almost a year, is the Storm King's Fist. And a lot of you used my code to pick that up. Thank you guys so much. Quick thank you to everybody who did so. If you ever want to be featured on the channel, just ping me in the Creator Codes channel. I'm going to scroll through a lot of these screenshots fairly quick, but yeah, Vertigo had just started playing Save the World, had no idea how big this item was, and then 2 years later finally picked it up, and then he's saying he can showcase his love for TF2. Was that a typo? I don't know how Team Fortress 2 has anything to do with this post, but yeah, use code Mista at your checkout. I definitely appreciate it. Blink is out here gifting it to a friend and picking it up himself. Thank you, Hatman, using code Mista, not Beast. And then, of course, using my code a lot in the last few months, but only now just sending a picture. I really do thank you. If you're one of those people who uses my code regularly, you don't have to send a screenshot. I do, get the kickback for it regardless. And I just like to say thank you to those who are interested in sharing a photo of their cat, for example. Just chilling on the floor, being cozier than all of us. Look at that. She likes that. She's judging the cat. She likes the idea of laying on the floor and being lazy, even though she's currently using a bed improperly right now, no doubt to distract me from the video. But somebody here is asking the best way to get Rain and Mythic Survivors and Legendary Survivors. So Legendary Survivors and Mythic Survivors are kind of the same. You just run missions with Legendary Survivors. I point them out in the daily videos all the time, and that includes Mythic leads. Typically, they are in the higher level zones, and Llamas are another good way to get them. Superhero Llamas, Super People Llamas, and honestly just regular Llamas can have Mythic leads. It's all RNG as far as Llamas go, and when missions have them available, they are where they are, and if you can't queue the 124 zones, it's kind of tricky. But at power level 86, if you're trying to get the most rain possible, just queue those missions. Queue an 82 4-player. At 86, you should be able to do a 94 zone probably pretty comfortably, or even an 88 zone. That won't give you a ton of rain, but you're only a power level 86 players. I think a lot of people glorify 130s, but if you are only able to craft 82 or 106 power level weapons for your power level at 86, you'll be fine. That will absolutely get the job done. You'll get more rain when you need it later on. And this is probably my favorite tip for getting lots and lots of rain. If you're an underleveled... She's having fun. If you're an underleveled player who can't queue those higher level zones, consider Ventures. You can get to the 140s in Ventures way sooner than the 140s in the main game. And while Ventures isn't everybody's favorite game mode, I do have an entire playlist for this season, and this is one of the most fun seasons to play, hands down. My favorite loadout works great. The Raven build shreds, so does the minigun build. It's really, really good. And the rewards are also there as well. Not only would you be able to farm 4x drops of rain, for example, but you'd be able to get everything else alongside it. The Ventures rewards are vast. You get superchargers, co-reperk, vouchers. It's a lot. And running a high-level Ventures mission is probably the best way to do it if you're an underlevel player, because even though you might not keep the in-game inventory of Ventures, you will be able to keep all of the schematics, all of the fire up, all the road trip tickets, all of the XP and evolution materials. All this stuff that you get from Ventures stays forever. So if you're an underlevel player who needs that stuff, consider becoming a high-level in Ventures. I think you'll be glad that you did that. Anyway, best content creator, thank you so much. Not lying when I said I was going to pick it up with your code, and they absolutely did. Thank you, thank you. And then Archer's out here getting some love from Tucci. I appreciate it, everybody. Let's move on with Save the World. So much information there. Military llamas are available today, and I'm going to pick this one up very quickly. So I've got about 9 copies of the Spectre and a 10th in the book. I do not need another Spectre, but I have had an empty spot in my collection book where the Obliterator is meant to go for a long time. And the quad launcher. I'm getting very lucky here. I'm going to go over all the military weapons that are available in a second. Link down below to a bunch of videos if you guys want to see everything in action. But I am actually happy with that haul. So I don't think I need a spare quad launcher, although now I have it. But my Obliterator... Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, hold, hang on. Pump the brakes. Did I not have an empty spot for the... Okay, well, now I have an extra Obliterator. Whatever, all my excitement. Anyway, let's start with the weapons available. Whisper 45, one of the better pistols in the entire game. Again, links down below. Spectre, one of the best SMGs in the game. Why do you think I have 10 copies of it? Crossbow, actually very strong. Ignore the Rickroll in the beginning of that video. It's very strong. Or was that the best perks video? Okay, there was a Rickroll somewhere, but it's a good video. Bald Eagle, just posted a new video on that. That's in the description down below. Ground Pounder, one of the strongest weapons, not shotguns, weapons in the game. The Ground Pounder with a full loadout solo at high levels can sustain like 1.2 million DPS, I think without a loadout. It's ridiculous. With a full party, it can get 3 million DPS easily. You put a war cry on top of that, and it's nuts. Absolutely insane. Hacksaw is very good. Bobcat's very good. Tiger Jaw's garbage. Lynx is garbage. Wraith, decent AR. Not my favorite, but it's actually okay. Quad Launcher's super fun, and that's down here. And the Obliterator, really good to hand off to defenders. I thought I had an empty spot in my collection book. It's okay. I will live. And then Shadow Ops is also what comes out of those llamas. So where's Lefty? Really good for Raven builds or Lefty and Ready builds in general if you're using Carbide during the dungeon season. Demolitionist Penny. You saw her in my llama as a purple copy. She's the only hero in the game that directly buffs launchers, and launchers are already insanely strong. The rest of the heroes are less exciting. Deadly Lotus Luna is going to come up in a future video of mine. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Actually, several videos of mine. She makes spears do more damage, and Affliction's a really good perk anyway. Ambush Buzz is nice to have. So if you see any of the heroes that I mentioned, definitely pick up your llamas. So there you go. Now you're a little more informed. Military llamas are very exciting because they're some of the best weapons in the entire game. Thank you to these guys for joining. I'm good now, Yeet Crab, but you can hang out. Thank you, Reaper, for joining so I can see the lower level missions. 4x perk up in the 46 4-player. Backing up a step to show the 23 zone right here. 4x drops of rain, aforementioned, but it's not exactly a hard mission. It's actually not a good day to illustrate that point earlier because it's kind of quiet. 4x perk up plus 2 purple survivors in 74-player. If you want to raise your power level, those are great missions. Then we got the 108 zone right up here. 4x lightning in a bottle. This is an excellent point. If you need a ton of lightning in a bottle and you're a really low level player, grind through Ventures. You'll get to the 108 zone in Ventures way sooner than the 108 zone in the regular missions. So yeah, you could probably hit the 108s in like 2 days if you're playing casually, maybe 3. Easy. I think that's pretty much it for Ventures, though. Really, really quiet. I'm going to back out of here so they know I'm done, because I'm not exactly streaming. But, yeah. Clacks. I have been plugging the Clacks so hard lately, because I just made a video on it, because the weapon's very, very strong. You should absolutely not just check out my video, but go get the weapon itself. It's available in the 76 zone. Great, great weapon. In the 88 zone, we got the tar pit right over here. Stop smashers in their tracks when they're charging. Very, very useful. That counts mini bosses as well. Good thing to have. 4x reperk in the 104 player. Then we got Fleetfoot Ken. Not very exciting, but he makes you run faster. So if you want a nice support perk, there he is. Then we've got... what am I... yeah, the 132. Just skipping all the way ahead. 4x reperk in the 132 4 player. Then the high zone. So we got 4x drops of rain in the 144 player. We got 4x perk up and deliver the bomb, which is something. Then we have 5x reperk and deliver the bomb, which is nice, but that won't count towards your weapon supercharger. 5x reperk from repair the shelter will, and easy modifiers on here. So this is probably the easiest mission to run. Just do that 10 times if you want a weapon supercharger. And then more and more reperk between retrieve the data and cat 4. Cat 4 will give you the most reperk per mission, but retrieve the data would probably give you the most consistent because it's faster, easier. You can set it up right away. You can just look up in the air, see where the objective is, run straight to into it. But yeah, a lot of reperk available in the 160s today. 4x reperk of the 52 4-player in Canny. And one more mission I wanted to point out is down somewhere in here in Canny. Trash Cannon. Really good launcher, good area of effect damage. Could be any element, affliction, all the things you want. I think it has affliction. If it doesn't, then never mind. But 4x drops terrain, the 19 4-player in Plankerton. And that's it. That's it. That's the day. Kind of a lot to talk about for such a quiet day, but you know, I just wanted to get chatty for a little bit. And did you guys know that there's a HelloFresh sponsor going on right now? Yeah. Did you guys know I just did a cooking stream on YouTube to show you guys how easy it is to cook with HelloFresh? They send you a bag of ingredients, the exact amount that you need to cook some delicious meals that you get to pick off their website. I'm a genuine consumer. I've been using it for a little while, and I'm happy to be sponsored. If you guys want to get 10 free meals, link down below. I get a kickback for every sign up, so it's a great way to support me, and you get to eat a little better or just have a bit of fun cooking in the kitchen. So yeah, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day, and you should too.